So I'm just gonna say some random things that come to mind that I just want to put out there as food for thought. Some people don't want to have an obligation to make money. Whoa. Whoa! Out there idea. Terrible idea. Whatever. Okay, why do I say this? Why do I say this? Because I'm on social media and I like to create little videos to uplift myself and to uplift others, and also just for funsies. I just like it for funsies. I like to inspire myself. I like to get goofy with myself. I love the fact that other people love to get goofy and also sob together like we're in summer camp. That's the point. And I always have people tell me, you could make money doing that. And I don't want to. Everybody wants to fucking make money doing what they want to do with their time because money is a necessary obstacle or something. It's necessary evil or whatever. The money. The money. Necesito mota right now. I'm not here to curate an aesthetic for you. If you like things you see in my videos, it's because the earth and the beautiful gifts that earth has given us, our fucking life, our joy, human expression, fucking beautiful candles. These things just happen to be here. These things are just happening to happen, and I appreciate that. But by no means is me existing on the internet trying to be an influencer of any kind. If anything, it's a real practice of radical honesty. I feel like I lost myself a few times at the beginning of my TikTok era, um, just trying to get my content pushed to people and trying to fucking, if you've ever made a video that says, "Hey TikTok, I heard you help small artists get their business booming," which I have. You have fallen victim to the idea that anything fucking really matters. And that's not, I also want to say, there's a lot of great creators who, have blown up by using those audios who deserve to be seen. Their art deserves to be seen. But when you're fucking sacrificing your personhood, upset at an algorithm that is not a person that cannot speak back to you, it's time to put down the phone, buddy. 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 Because let me tell you, you think you want that brand deal. You think you wanna be. You think. You think you wanna be. You think. Oh boy. Desire. Funny. Very funny thing. Very funny thing. People think that they have these ideas, these goals, these ambitions to arrive at this place in their life or their life's journey where they obtain the material status in which they believe they are deserving of for all the hard work, right? Which valid, I suppose. I could see it. Life doesn't work like that, though. Doesn't It doesn't. It does not. It does not. It does not. You don't ever arrive. That's the grand joke about capitalism, ain't it? I know so many people right now retiring who just retired, who are not retired, who need to now come up with 7 grand a month to pay their property taxes so their home that they worked their entire life on to keep and have at retirement could just randomly not be theirs just because somebody's property next door might go up in value. So does the property taxes. Never ends. You think it ends, it never ends. You know what does? Everything else. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, here's another random food in my brain. Are you satisfied? Do you get on these apps and are you happy lately? Now that this genocide is nearing 200 days? Soon we're going to be saying, oh, it's been a year since October 7th. Things aren't going to go back to normal this time, hopefully. I hope that there's no possible way that people can just go back to mindlessly consuming without seeing at least one comment underneath mind numbing bullshit that says free Palestine, stop Cop City, do something helpful today for yourself, for your community. I have no issue with art happening simultaneously while grief is taking place, while unjust things are taking place, while genocide is happening. People express grief and trauma and so much through art. There's nothing wrong with art. I think what's wrong is how we're spending our time. I'm looking to feel inspired in some way. I feel inspired by the amount of people talking about what's going on in the world. I feel inspired by the youth who are standing up stronger and louder than any of our representatives. Those things inspire me. Does it inspire me to see? I don't even know. Have you guys ever been on Facebook before? Why? You see mind numbing content of people getting paid to do whatever brand commission, whatever the fuck, little dumb ass. You see all this toxic, mind numbing content that's mostly there to, distract from the fucking tragedies at hand, but also they're not even meant purposely to distract us from those things. They just are working like that because people get paid to put that stupid shit in front of your face. Like, is it satisfying? Is it satisfying even to be on Instagram seeing your friends? Like, I love my friends. I really do. I have some really cool friends. But even that is killing me. And not everybody's perfect. I'm not even perfect. One of my Instagrams is solely used for OnlyFans, and I don't even believe in money. I mean, I quit OnlyFans because they support the IDF. They're funding genocide, so I'm just doing this myself now. I'm probably See, I'm looping back to food for thought again because I said before some of us just don't care to work for the idea of money that we don't believe should exist. I'd rather be homeless. Like it just takes me back to the beginning. Like I'm out here on the road because this is a spiritual experience for me that is mostly about releasing attachment to fear, releasing my need to control and to have such a hard grasp on life that is outside of my control regardless. I know who I am, I know what I'm capable of, and I know how hard I can work in the moments that I can show up to do that. And um, I dedicate my time for what I think is worthy of it. And I think everybody should really take the time to think about what is worth their time. Money can feel so easily worth your time, and then your whole life is gone, and your children don't love you anyways. So, with all that weird ass shit I just said in your brain, there is not much I feel like I can do to make the world a better place except for affect the community that I happen to be around as I happen to be around them, and devoting my time and my energy towards uplifting those people around me in whatever ways I'm capable of. And that's a lot of learning. That's a lot of fucking chopping wood and carrying water and just showing up. You don't know me. Hi, I'm Quail. I'm a 24-year-old traveling individual. I have been on the road for I've been on the road for 3.5 years. This just in. I got it from Sequoia. Sequoia. That's my partner. She helps me keep track of time. Ah. I started in a little four-door car that immediately got totaled. And I moved on to a bus, a backpack. I live in my partner's van with her and my backpack now. So that's where I'm at now. I've been traveling around and writing about my experiences and um, the reflections that I make on the road. I'm a writer. I'm a writer and I'm a poet. And I like to have a good time and I cry a lot. Um, I've been homeless since my senior year of high school. I got kicked out of the house then. I've been floating, like bouncing from house to house, couch surfing until I got my apartment with my abusive ex. And then I fucking dipped out on his ass. Boop. Now I'm here on the road, and it's where I'll be probably till I close my eyes for good. Even if I had a little garden, I don't think you could keep me from that movement, that motion, the need to go ocean to ocean. Anywho, my partner and I have been compiling a book. It is a bunch of journal entries from like a fuck ton of different journals from since I hit the road until right now. I want to read you the intro to the book if that's okay. It's not the full intro because Sequoia and I are mixing our writing. Like it'll be a little bit of mine and a little bit of hers. So I'm gonna rewrite this. Maybe when I was young, I only had a partial idea of how this time in my life would be. I had an idea of what being 24 would look like. I had an idea of what it would look like to write a book. Ideas are moments that pass through us, but often aren't even remotely comparable to the truth of the magic of it all. Despite my inclination to poeticize, some feelings, some realities, they aren't pretty or curated, not to our liking. Most things aren't. And if they are, they're often a trap, except with the potential exception of nature. Though I believe that the wonder and fascination for the natural world exceeds that of preference, but is in fact a necessity. I invite you for a moment to take a deep breath. The stories and poems I want to share with you are a lot like life, in the sense that this collection has been thrown before all of us in some mysterious fit of passionate love. This book is less about any one person and more so about what it's like to happen upon an amazing experience. An experience that I believe all of us share in all the little personal ways that we do. There is so much I could have cut out or changed out of pure fear of being perceived vulnerably, or maybe it was just the idea of being perceived at all. Regardless, I kept a lot in that made me cringe and let a lot out too, as a way of not hiding from myself, as to show others that these feelings are just passing through us and that running to hide from yourself is really a silly thing. The importance we place on how we are perceived is often misplaced or confused. That's the most precious part about life. Not every moment is one to be perfected in some sort of attempt to hopefully resell it later. We need more authentic expression and admiration for the gifts we've received while being present for our current reality. Sharing these lessons through art, music, and expression inspires others. It rings a bell in our hearts that motivates each of us to do the same in our own ways. That's what makes humanity so special. That inspiration is always felt beyond language. Words are only one way to ring that bell, and I hope that everyone is graced with the feeling of a fire in their heart. It is a painful time to be alive. I'm sure that's been said more eloquently, but it's true though. Most of us are struggling to stay alive to see a better tomorrow, horrified at the realities that humanity faces. And I'm just a random hobo. I've got $33 to my name right now total, and it's going straight to the van, Sequoia's van. I have no college experience. I went to massage school straight out of high school. Shout out to my pops. I love you. But I don't have any credentials to flash anybody seeking proof for the value of my words or my general existence. None of this will matter if it's not meant for you. Care is valuable. Love is valuable. We need each other. There's no doubt about that, which makes truly humble, loving awareness one of the most valuable exchanges that we could ever share. I hope others can use this collection of writings the way that I have, as a way of seeing out of the prison of my own mind, outside of my own trauma. The door is wide and open. There will always be something heavy to carry for a while, but it's nice to remember how to set it down. This is a gift for anyone who's ever carried the weight of a heavy heart, especially for those of y'all carrying it along with a backpack and a dog, making miles with a stranger, a friend, or all alone. If you are reading this bound by the vagabond sort of rhythm, wayward or not, you have a friend in these words.